Hello, I return to you, this time with a video on this. The SEMA uh, marketed, the SEMA marketed as a car 15, but in reality this is a XM 177E2 that SEMA just pretended to be a car 15. I've tricked this rifle out a little bit, as you can tell. Flashlight, not the most ideal setup, but I still need to access the battery compartment somehow, so this is what I've done. I have attached a tracer unit, an Ace Tech AT1000. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of shit because, oh, look at it, so big, blah, blah, blah. But I don't care. It looks cool. I can pretend that it's a pressure and go pew pew. It's fun. And here I have a rail mount, a carry handle rail mount that allows me to not only still see the iron sights, but use this optic as well. This optic is a knockoff, a clone of a EOTech 552. It's got for law enforcement and military use only, written on the side of it, so it's pretty cool. But it comes with two modes. It has a red feature. See that little red light? And then when you press this button, it turns green, which I really like. It has many settings for different brightness and whatnot. It even has calibrations to be zeroed, even though I don't think that this thing can handle recoil at all. But, you know, it's still cool. But, now moving on to the flashlight. This is just blue painter tape that I had around, and this is a flashlight that was given to me for a birthday gift. Now, the flashlight, it's really bright, and this thing causes a pretty bad shadow, but with the regular flash hider, which I'm not going to put on since it's a pain in the ass, but with that regular flash hider, it's not that bad. And as soon as you point to something maybe 5 yards away, and the shadow becomes barely noticeable. I have thought of getting a little rail that you'd attach here, but for now, the tape works. And I have a cheap sling that came with a $100 SEMA AK that I haven't reviewed because it's, frankly put, a piece of shit, and I don't feel like it should be on my channel. But I broke the sling so that it could actually fit here. Now, to give a little oversight of this XM177 E2, it's, I believe, primarily Chinese pot metal, which, you know, not great. I mean, it might be steel. I haven't really taken a magnet to it. But what I can say is it's got decent threading, it's got a decent barrel, it's got decent internals. I don't like the fact that it's a Dean's connection that's stored in here, but that's all fine. I can work around that, and I have. But what truly irks me is that this is meant to lock back. See, this is meant to be a faux bolt, right? It worked for all of 2 days, then broke, and now only with a certain magazine in which I have two 20 rounders that I have taped together, slap it in, that's how it only holds lock. Other than that, it's pull this, adjust hop. And the hop unit is in here, and it's a rotary style. Now, upon here, this is the castle nut, because, well, it looks like a castle to a degree. This castle nut has been a continuous pain in my ass because for some unknown reason, it gets loose. And I don't know if you can tell by all the white scratch marks, I've had to use measures in getting it back in order so that it doesn't, rotate. I have thought of putting thread lock on it, but it wasn't worth the money nor the time. Now the stock is regular 2-position stock. It's all right. It's good. Doesn't have any actual, markings other than the shit here, which I don't know if you could read that, but it's something in Arabic and something saying stay away from this weapon by like 100 yards or something like that, or else you'll be shot. But other than that, this thing is a pretty good replica. It's cheap at around, I want to say $200-ish. I don't exactly remember, but if you just type in SEMA Car 15 on eBike, this thing will come up. Not as heavily modded, but It comes with a high cap out the box, and this, the sling, the sight, and the mock suppressor and tracer unit do not come with the gun. These were parts that I added on myself. But other than that, it's pretty good at what it does. And with the way that this thing works, I don't really have a cheek weld at all. It's sort of a bang, bang, bang. I don't have a cheek weld at all. Guns like this, even though I've managed to tune the hop up so that it's connected with the irons. So I'm probably going to have to do some finicky stuff with the gun, which isn't too hard. Other than that, this is a good gun, decent price. It's regular, basic M4 carbine aftermarket for airsoft, and there's some stuff that will fit on it. But if there's anything I will say about this gun, it's try to get a higher quality version. At least get one with a sling so that you don't have to go through getting a different sling. And you don't have to do what I do, which is basically beat the shit out of this cheap plastic son of a bitch and make it work. But other than that, great rifle. Thank you for watching, and God bless. Another video will be out soon.